Mama got drugged and the results weren't pretty. It's episode 23 of In Real Life. I have a Friday tradition where I go to a local coffee shop, get a decaf latte with almond milk, and then meet up with a friend. It's a play day because she's got kids that are Griffin's age. They just get to play and we get to chat, so it's super awesome. Well, this particular Friday we met up, we both got lattes, and we were commenting on how delicious they were. It's almost like they were holy beans because the coffee shop actually is part of a church. After about 10-15 minutes, I just felt this surge of energy go through me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go run around. So I start chasing Griffin, I'm digging in the sand, we're laughing. I took her daughter and swung her around. I mean, it was kind of crazy. In fact, this particular park also has a little train. So Griffin's going around in this circle on this train track and I'm doing laps, just running and running and running and running. And I'm so happy. Now, you know, I'm normally a pretty happy person, but this is like beyond. I have euphoria going on, okay? Well, it finally dawned on me that I didn't have a decaf coffee. They gave me a regular one because I was high. And it was a large one, okay? So to go from, to put that into a body that does not consume caffeine, it was intense. And I can really see why people do drink coffee. I mean, it tastes good. It gives you energy. It made me happy. And especially as a mama, I mean, come on. But after a couple hours, exactly. But then after a couple hours, I realized why I don't drink caffeinated coffee. And that's because I felt that energy crash. I was just cranky. I felt yucky in my body. And it's just like, yuck. I do not want that stuff. So there you have it. Mama Natural taking a walk on the wild side with coffee. So we are getting ready to go on a 7-hour road trip up to a cottage in Michigan. So please say a prayer for us. I don't know if you remember our road trip to Nashville, but there was some tears, there was some grumpiness, there was some boredom. So the way we're going to try to divert all this is we're going to leave at around 6 o'clock at night and just drive straight through. We'll get there around midnight or 1. And hopefully these little guys will be sleeping through it all. Yummy. Okay, obviously coffee is not my drink, but I do have a morning brew that I like to make every day, and it consists of these ingredients. In the summer I like this cold, in the winter I like it hot. It's basically Dandy Blend. This is an herbal coffee substitute. It contains chicory root, dandelion root, it's gluten-free, GMO-free, and it has lots of minerals. So what I do is I do a big tablespoon, like a heaping tablespoon like so. Gives it a really strong flavor, kind of tastes like espresso, which is how I like it. I also then add a tablespoon of Vital Proteins. This is their collagen peptides, which I love this product because you can use it in cold or hot liquids and it doesn't gel. But it still gives you that great protein, the amino acids, that sort of thing. I just use whatever the scooper is. I think it's about a tablespoon or so. So I add that in there, and then I do a couple drops of stevia. Of course, you could use raw honey or maple syrup, whatever you like, just to give it a little touch of sweetness, and then water. Whoops. Just a little filtered water. And then I just put my little mason jar lid on here, and I give it a good shake. This will help the Dandy Blend fully dissolve. When I do it in hot water, I don't have to do this because it dissolves instantly. All right, then I just open this up. I add some ice and then some coconut milk, just a little kiss here. Then I put my lid back on for one final shake. As you can see, it gets that beautiful color, looks like iced coffee. You could get this at Starbucks. I mean, who would know the difference? And then I just add on, I got this kind of cool eco jars thing that screws onto my mason jar, and then I can use this cool stainless steel straw, and it just is so yummy. I can take it on the go, and it just really satisfies that coffee craving, and yet it's better for me. Yesterday I read a really sweet, brave, and poignant blog post from the Badass Breastfeeder, and it was called I'm Gonna Miss You. It was a reflection on the time that she's had with her first child, because you see she is pregnant and due with her second one any day now. And she basically just talks about how she loves all those first moments she had with this child, watching him explore the world, see things for the first time, taste the first food, take those first steps, the first words, all those things that we get with our first child. It really is special because never again will you have that one-on-one dynamic in such a profound way, 24/7. And the article really made me wistful. First of all, I'm like, oh, why didn't I document it? I should have done a blog post or made a video or just journaled about it or done something more intentional. I actually am still going to do it, even though it's, Paloma's 8 months now. But I would highly encourage you, if you are pregnant with your second child, take some time, sit down and just journal about all of those special firsts that you had with your child, because it's so beautiful, it's so special. And don't get me wrong, I love Paloma, our family's complete, she's who we prayed for, we're so happy. But once you bring that second child in, it does change the family dynamic and it will never be the same. Do you know your millet from your quinoa or amaranth from your teff? Well, check out our Ultimate Guide to Gluten-Free Grains. This is a wonderful resource for those following a gluten-free diet. Be sure to share it with family and friends. It's cherry season, hooray! So we have a new recipe up on the blog called Cherry Lemonade. It's super delicious, it's not overly sweet, and it uses those wonderful fruits of the season. Be sure to check it out, link in the video description below. So how about you? Do you drink coffee? Do you have to be careful not to drink too much? Share it with me in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. This helps us spread the word and reach more natural mamas. Just so you know, we do 2 videos a week. On Tuesdays, it's usually some kind of natural living tip or trick, and on Thursdays, it's always the IRL show. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these videos, and we'll catch you next time.